Okay, now we're recording it.
Okay. So I feel this is on the brace. That's gonna be all right. I was being a little bit dramatic before with my whole description there. That was me, you know, we tried out a little bit dramatic. I don't like the way this guy sits. This is actually putting me in a right bad mood. Ah, I like that. Okay. So the way it sits, it looks like it's perfect. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so I will take these clamps out. Make sure that you have them loosened all the way. You need them to be loosened all the way in order to be able to fit them in without bonking the sound hole. Nobody wants to get their sound hole bonked. Maybe some people don't mind it from time to time.
Does it glue right on that? Because this is a finished surface, is it not?
Yes, but we carefully removed all the finish beneath there.
You removed
and it's
it.
all etched, so it's all ready. Type bond. Have a good little whiff. Smell it. If it smells sour, it's not fresh enough to use. I usually go through about 2 gallons of glue a year, so I know that my type bond's pretty much always fresh.
It smells sour how? Like, it just smells like sour milk?
It's not as nice as it smells right now, basically. So memorize the smell and compare it.
I'll write it down.
Yeah. You can even if you have a small thing of type bond, or make sure that every 6 months you get a new thing of type bond. You can use the other stuff for all your cabinetry needs. But yeah, the last thing you want to do is build a guitar with glue that's not fresh. But this stuff's good for 2,000 pounds per square inch, so I think that's going to be just fine. So now I will line it up. Now at this point, glue acts as a lubricant, and it's going to slide around until it tacks up. So I'll just hold it carefully and see if I can squeeze some of this out. And I'm going to walk over and get myself a nice wet cloth. A damp cloth. There we go. Okay. So now I'm ready. Now you got a 6-minute working time, right? So the glue's already in. It's like it's in a sealed bottle at this point, so you don't really have to worry about anything. The thing that you probably should be more concerned about is once it actually tacks up, that it's tacked up in the right spot. Because if you have your bridge off-centered, then that can be a little bit of an annoyance. I'll put this big one in the middle. This guy. And very carefully, see how it's sliding around a little? Let's see if I can get it clamped. Put it clamped. Oops, I just bonked the sound hole. Not too hard. This looks pretty okay. That's not too pretty good. It's still that sound is the mahogany, just in case you're worried. But it's very tight right now. There's enough glue under there that it's sort of moving around. Let me see if I can just slide it over a teeny bit. Now, so I can see better, I'm going to use a little water here. The nice thing is the glue's water soluble. The polyester finish is pretty tough. Don't worry about the water right now. But don't get the water on your open finish, because then it can creep underneath your finish and make it sort of bubble or bulge up a little bit. It doesn't look as good as it could. Okay. That's not so bad. I hear a Volkswagen Jetta with no muffler. And looks pretty okay, you know. Looks like I'm happy enough. It's not shifting, so I'll pull the tape off now. And as you can see, I only have one clamp on still, so it's not quite ready yet. But, I'm going to squeeze some of this water out now. There we go. And if you get any glue on your bridge, don't worry about it. We're going to polish it out tomorrow anyway. Just checking to see how well. Yep. I've said it's already a million times now. It looks pretty good. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty nice now. So now what I'm going to do, put this cloth aside, put this here, put this here. Well, that's very tight, that bridge. I think I was crushing the coal. Don't smash it. Okay, right there on the place. That should be right. You know what's the worst that can happen? The bridge might come off in 30 years. I doubt it. But yeah, this is pretty alright. Get that third clamp. And as I was saying before, 3 clamps, that's reasonable. As long as you make a call that sort of divides the tension of this one a little bit. I usually do use 4, but there's these 3 guitars we're going to do right now, so let's use these clamps accordingly. And that's quite tight. I don't want to go a bit tighter on that. I'm a little concerned, which is good, because that means that it's like as tight as one might want to possibly get it before you start breaking something. And again, wipe around the perimeter. That's the nice thing with these clamps, you can still easily get them cleared up. Now, what did I say before? I don't think I've had any bridges lift off so far. And I've glued hundreds and hundreds of bridges on. So I usually give a 25-year warranty to any bridge glue. And in this case, this is a new guitar. Whoever buys it, I'll clamp it on if it ever needs to get refit. No questions asked. Unless they were like partying with it and smashing it on people's heads. Or they froze it in the trunk for 3 days. January. There we go.